Hi, I'm Adam Derrick. Welcome to Toe to Toe, a series of short interviews with guys who inspire us. I'm here today with Ron Darling. He's a baseball legend and the voice of New York sports. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Adam. How are you?
Good. Glad you could be toe to toe with me today.
Well, thanks. This is great.
Please tell us who you are and what you do.
I am a sports commentator, analyst of baseball. I played it for many, many years, and now I commentate about it, not only during the regular season with SNY, but in the postseason with MLB and with TBS Network.
Okay. First question, not sure I can ask this. Mets or Yankees?
Well, this is an easy one for me. I played for the Mets. I broadcast for the Mets. So I have to go with the Mets. But I will say I do a lot of Yankees games in the postseason. But everyone considers me a former New York Met.
And what's the best baseball game ever?
The best baseball game, I think, for me was on September 6, 1983. Why do I remember the date? It's because it was the first game I ever pitched in the major leagues. And I'm a big believer that it's like a village of people that are responsible for getting you to certain places, right? Whatever your occupation is. And to be on that mound at Shea Stadium, which no longer exists, in 1983 with my parents watching, and I'm not sure if she was crying, but it looked like my mother was crying as I took the field, will be a moment I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's great, great memory. And what pair of shoes are your favorite?
The pair of shoes that I love are the shoes that I got from your company, of course, but I love them because they're cashmere lined. And in April and May or October, it is so cold in the booth when I do my job that I wear them all the time, and they are lifesavers.
Great. We don't have cashmere this season. We have some shearling, though.
Okay.
We'll hook you up. Do you have an early memory of shoes?
I do. I remember two memories of shoes. One, informal basketball sneakers. The Converse All-Stars were a big sneaker in those days. And I remember my parents, because of the four boys, couldn't really afford the regular sneaker. So we would go to this place that would have the irregular sneaker. So they would have the eyelets on one side would be 8, on the other side would be 4.
Oh my
and you
gosh.
kind of have to figure out how to make them look all right. But I know as far as shoes.
Did you get teased about that?
Got teased about it, and there was a real caste system
Yeah.
about who you were and what kind of shoes you wore. But it also gave you a little chip on your shoulder, which is good in what I used to do. But my father used to always have these black pair of shoes that he would wear to church. And I remember on Saturday nights he would take them out and clean them and polish them and taught me how to do it. And so even if I didn't always have like the most popular or the most expensive shoes, I always had the shoes that were polished the best. And that was my first memory of shoes.
That's a good one. So I noticed you're wearing the To Boot Knox today.
Yes.
What does this particular shoe make you feel?
Well, I think that the Boot Knox, and the reason I love it is because it's not only the color of it that can go with just about any color, but I think the white sole, to me, seems to really wear well with suits.
Really?
It gives me not only the feeling that I'm relaxed and comfortable in a suit, but at the same time, it's dressy enough so people don't go, oh, you're wearing sneakers with suits?
And what do you want to accomplish personally? Is there anything undone?
Yeah, no, there's tons undone. I think that's when I was at Yale, wanted to be a writer. It's what I always wanted to do. And I just finished my 3rd book, and I'm really happy about that. But I'm one of those people who wants to write the great American novel, if I can ever do that. I don't know. But hopefully someday I'm able to do that.
And what keeps you grounded?
I think for where I grew up keeps me grounded. I grew up, my dad was a foreman of a machine shop for 57 years. My mom was the athlete of the family and the most humble and moral person I've ever met in my life. And I think, you know, when you come from that kind of foundation, it makes you, doesn't mean you're going to be a good person, but it makes you want to be. And I think that's just as important.
Ron, thank you so much for going toe to toe with me.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.